Could you give $1,000,000 sermon? Well, back in 1890, a Chicago pastor gave it a try. From the time he was a kid, Frank Gonzales had humongous ideas and mountain-high goals. Now, during college, he felt smothered and became frustrated with theoretical classes, information without purpose, and knowledge without day-to-day practical use. So Gonzales vowed to start his own educational institution, a place where students could gain practical skills, actionable knowledge, and learn by actually doing. The school he envisioned would be open to any promising student, regardless of socioeconomic status. That was unheard of in 1890, a time when college was viewed as a luxury reserved for the well-to-do and socially connected. So after graduating from college, Gonzales set out on his quest to start this school he dreamed about, an institution that would teach practical skills in a place that virtually anyone could attend. Now, to start down that road, he decided to become a Chicago preacher, and he worked hard to build his congregation and sharpen his oratory skills. Over time, he was incredibly successful and gained a massive following as pastor of the Central Church in Chicago. But every day, Gonzales said he continued to imagine how could he accomplish this ultimate goal, open that school. Of course, the hurdle was price. Gonzales estimated it would take $1,000,000. I mean, that's a lot now, but think, that was an absolute fortune back in 1890. Gonzales thought and he thought, spending years trying to come up with a creative idea for raising the money. Then it hit him, $1,000,000 sermon. He would deliver a sermon so powerful, so passionate, so purposeful that it would take in $1,000,000 that day. He titled it, "What I Would Do If I Had $1,000,000." Word of the $1,000,000 sermon spread. Newspapers even picked up the news. Many called him a fool for risking his reputation on such an outlandish venture, but Gonzales was undeterred. Then the big moment. The Sunday he delivered his plea for the $1,000,000. His sermon, it was spectacular, considered one of the best ever delivered from the pulpit. In fact, Gonzales' sermon was so riveting that Philip Armour, a wealthy Chicago businessman, walked up to him after church, shook his hand, and on the spot agreed to donate the entire $1,000,000. Gonzales went on to found the Armour Institute of Technology, where he served as president for the next 27 years. Now this story, it's found in Napoleon Hill's 1938 book, Think and Grow Rich. And the point, it's to illustrate how combining determination and creativity can help you do what others never will. Many years ago, when I first read it, this story was an inspiration to me getting started in real estate. It was one of the stories that inspired me to think big and get creative when I was just getting started. Like everyone new to the real estate business, I was battling big-name agents, trying to find ways to convince sellers they should list with me instead of them, and generally getting shot down day after day, appointment after appointment. So what did I do? I came up with a sentence, one single sentence, that enabled me to list the next 10 homes in a row. So simple. It was this: make every agent your listing agent. My epiphany was to co-broke my entire commission, to pay whoever sold my listings the full 6% commission. If I sold my own listing, I earned it. If another agent sold it, they earned the entire 6% commission, not the typical 3%. It worked magnificently. Sellers loved it. I told them it was like making every agent in town their listing agent. Everybody would have a huge incentive, double the incentive, to sell their home over all the others and earn the same commission as if they had sold their very own listings. Now at first blush, you have to be thinking, why would any sane person do that? Well, here was my reasoning. First, these were listings I would have never had. I had nothing to lose. So what if I didn't earn a dime when they sold? I wasn't going to earn anything anyway. Second, I thought some of the sellers might buy from me when their homes sold, and quite frankly, everyone did except a few who were moving out of town. Third, I was able to place 10 signs in 10 front yards and run ads promoting my personal brand, as I suspected that marketing attracted buyers, several of whom I sold other homes to. Fourth, it turns out that the buyers that were attracted by my signs and ads sometimes listed their homes with me, so more listings there. Fifth, my growing image in the community impressed other prospective sellers, several of whom subsequently listed their homes with me. Sixth, I thought, heck, maybe I'd even sell one of those listings and earn the entire 6%. Well, it turns out I did. It was only one, but it was a commission I would have never had. The awesome thing is that this one sentence, make every agent your listing agent, earned me a fortune my first year in the business. And that was over 35 years ago, when the kind of money I earned was real money. I remember buying a new Harley-Davidson motorcycle for $3,900. The thing would be $20,000 today. That sentence and that particular program, though, isn't the point. The point is, particularly if you're struggling to get going in real estate, doing the same old things everyone else is doing is not your answer. The opportunity for new agents, survival for struggling agents, it's to get imaginative, get creative, and have the courage to develop new and different programs, to tinker with the way real estate is, to find out your version of how it can be done better. Think of hitting it out of the park like Gonzales did with his $1 million sermon. That's what you need to do. This is Greg Hague. Would you like to learn some non-traditional real estate strategies that can turn even a brand new agent into a listing machine? Well, come on over and check out realestatemaveriks.com and the990company.com, where we're writing the creative playbook on how you can win in real estate.